useless!
What's going on, guys? You're chilling with Trainer Zabza, and today I have got a Little Cup battle for you with my 3rd generation Little Cup team. Look at my opponent's team. This is actually a team that I mostly gave him, and I'm going to explain a little bit more of that in the battle. But most of the Pokemon on here, well, not most, like quite a few of the Pokemon on here I gave him, so I know the sets, so I tried to accommodate for that during the battle. Threats right off the bat, I'm going to have to say, are probably the Bulbasaur, because it can sleep powder someone on my team. I do have the Leap for that, so I'm not exactly 100% worried, but if for some reason the Leap gets knocked out, maybe by the Pancham or maybe by the Inkay with a superpower, then I need to watch out for Bulbasaur, since I wouldn't have anything that wants to be put to sleep. Another threat is probably Honedge. I mean, it could just be a physically defensive set. However, if it's the Autotomized set I gave him with Weakness Policy, I need to be sure that if I hit it with a super effective hit, it's going to knock it out. Another threat that I'm going to mention here is Elekid. Sure, they're kind of frail, but they're so fast, they can get off some chip damage with the Volt Switch. I do have 2 ground types which are going to be immune to the Volt Switch. However, if he predicts that and goes for, say, Hidden Power Ice on Dreidel or maybe a ground type move, I'm not sure if Elekid gets a ground type move. I don't think so, but still, it's better safe than sorry on Numel. Then I could be in a lot of trouble. And the final threat I'd like to mention is Binacle, and that's solely because of Shell Smash. Shell Smash Binacle would pretty much tear through my team, which means I'm going to need to get up my Sticky Web so I can take care of Elekid and possible Shell Smash Binacle. And just an honorable mention to Inkay, since it does have superpower, and I don't know if it's either the Trick Room variant I gave him, or if it's the Scarf variant I gave him. So I don't know if he's going to be trying to set up Trick Rooms, or if he's just going to come in with superpowers and attempt to knock things out by outspeeding them with the Scarf. And because I don't have any Scarf users on my team, that's going to be a little bit of an issue. But enough with that, why don't we get to the battle? So my opponent today is BulbasaurusTheG, who, yeah, kind of a weird nickname, but I met him out through Twitter, through a sub of mine saying that he was looking for Pokemon to trade, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll give you some Little Cup Pokemon, and we just ended up having a battle after that. I'm going to lead off with my Surskit and try and set up the Sticky Web as he brings out Inkay. I'm guessing predicting that and going for the Trick Room, so that way his Pokemon would have an advantage in the Sticky Web, which was a just really brilliant plan on his part. And I'm not going to be able to set up the Sticky Web now because of that Inkay, and I can't do that as long as it's around because the Trick Room is going to prevent me from getting any kind of speed initiative, I guess you could say. So he's going to bring in his Honedge, and I was confused by that at first, but it makes sense if I were to go for the Signal Beam against quad effective Inkay, that this Honedge would quad resist it. So just to take the physical attacks, I'm going to go in my Gulpin. Based off the damage that my Hydro Pump did, I figure it's the Autotomized set, not a Violite set. So I feel free to go for a Fire Punch and knock him out. So in comes this Inkay, it's going to go for Superpower, and I'm going to try and get off a Gunk Shot, which was kind of a mistake on my part. I should have just switched out and tried to attack with something else, but there was nothing on my team that really wants to take a Superpower, and this Inkay is going to be a reoccurring issue in the battle, because I try and hit it on the non-boosted side now, but I just remembered that this Inkay is especially defensive with superpower to boost its defenses, and I can't really do that much damage to it now. But he's going to set up another Trick Room, knock me out with Psycho Cut, which is really bad for me because I've lost my Sticky Hold user. So if he has anything with knockoff, I can't bring in my Gulpin to try and keep my Violite. So now he's going to go for the Night Slash. I bring in my Surskit just to go for the Protect and burn off some turns as he gets off some damage. I'm able to retaliate with a Hydro Pump, which does a pretty good amount. It looks like I might be able to finish it off with another Hydro Pump, or maybe finish it off with some other move from another Pokemon. He brings in his Bulbasaur, and I thought this was the Bulbasaur that I gave him, so I was really concerned. I go for the Protect to see what he's going to go for. Besides the name change, I should have been tipped off by the fact he went for Knockoff. Pretty sure Knockoff is a Move Tuner move, which means it couldn't have been the Bulbasaur I gave him. And here comes the attack from... I'm going to send in my Carvana to resist the knockoff and possibly get off an Ice Beam, but here's the thing. Since I thought it was my Bulbasaur, I thought it was locked into knockoff, so I didn't feel the need to protect to try and get my speed up, and I just lost my Carvana for nothing. I'm going to send in my Surskit again to get off an Ice Beam, since I know I'm going to be able to outspeed now, but now he's just going to bring his Elekid, which is okay with me because this Ice Beam is still going to do quite a bit of damage. Elekids are not that bulky, they're actually kind of frail, which means that the Ice Beam is going to be is going to allow me to probably revenge kill with something else. I send out my lovely lump, my Numel. I love my Numel. As he goes for the Volt Switch, I predict that he goes for an Ice Punch to get off some neutral damage, as I go for the Flame Charge to get my speed doubled thanks to my Simple ability, and I'm just going to proceed to start wrecking through his team. Not feeling the need to go for another Flame Charge, I'm just going to go for a Earth Power, as he switches into Binacle, which is a very, very big mistake on his part, because this Earth Power is going to one-shot him. Goodbye, Jesus Christ. I was like, no dude, no, why did you do that? That was such a bad mistake when that was going on, and it's like, it happens. So I go for Fire Blast. I thought 2 Earth Powers would knock it out, but I wasn't 100% positive. As he goes for the Stone Edge, it's going to do significant damage, not going to knock me out thanks to my Violet, and I'm going to try and finish it off with an Ancient Power to try and get the boost. However, I don't get the boost, which is unfortunate. The critical hit didn't matter. I was going to knock it out either way, because I've got some really good special attack. And in comes this Inkay. I'm going to go for the Fire Blast, and I think it might have been min damage there, maybe, just because this Numel has more special attack than the Surskit, and the Surskit did about half. So I was thinking that maybe that was min damage, but I wasn't going to try and complain about it. I wasn't going to try and complain about it. Either that or Surskit got max damage. So I'm going to go into that Surskit now, go for the Ice Beam just to knock it out. Don't want to risk a Hydro Miss. And now he's going to bring in his Elekid again. And I'm not sure if I have anything to, oh, no, I do have something that's immune. I still have my Ball Toy. So I sent out my Dreidel just to be immune to the electric type attack. I know the Ice Punch is inbound, but I kind of don't have a choice but to take it. This is physically defensive Ball Toy, so I know I can take it. I can go for the Earth Power, knock him out, and down goes one of the biggest threats on his team currently. Probably because it is the fastest threat on his team. But he's going to send out his Bulbasaur. I think this is his last Pokemon. So he's going to knock me out with the Power Whip. I was kind of surprised that I'm not surprised. I guess you could say I wasn't surprised it hit just because of how this battle's been going. I'm going to send in my Houseplant because I'm pretty sure that this is going to be able to finish him off. However, I should have just gone into the Surskit and went for the Ice Beam, and I'll show you guys why in a little bit. He goes for the Power Whip, it does significant damage. I go for the Ancient Power, it's going to be a solid 3 at KO, which is going to be great. He goes for the Rock Smash for some reason. Dude, you shouldn't be carrying Rock Smash in Little Cup, it's just not good. The Ancient Power is going to be enough to knock him out next turn, however, he has the Berry Juice. If I had known this, I would have sent in Surskit right away to burn that Berry Juice with an Ice Beam, because this is going to come back to bite me. He goes for the Power Whip. I'm able to recover off the damage just barely, and he's going to go for another Power Whip and hit. So this is like 4 Power Whips he's hit, I think, and it's going to knock me out thanks to a crit. Son of a bitch. I was so salty after that crit. You guys have no idea. I was like, oh my god, no, this is not happening. Because I'm going to come in with my Surskit, go for the Ice Beam, and I know it's not going to knock it out, just because Surskit doesn't have that great special attack. However, he's going to hit another Power Whip, knock out my Surskit, and that's going to be the end of the battle. So, man, that crit mattered so much. Oh, boy. So, well, let's just get to the talk of the day. Today's talk of the day, how do you guys react to game-changing crits? I mean, you guys got to see, like, a fraction. I mean, I won't say I raged, but I was definitely upset when that crit happened. So I can't say I handled it gracefully, but just how do you guys react to game-changing crits? Usually what I try and do is, even though I may not act gracefully, I'll always try and put up a front for my opponent. So, you know, it's like just to show them I'm not mad, even if I am mad, and I shouldn't be mad because, you know, hacks is part of the game. So I just try and convey to them, hey, you know, that was kind of bull, but, you know, hacks happens. So, let me know what you guys do in the comments below. I think I made it pretty obvious that I do get upset, but I just try and hide it. I try and keep it to myself. Because, you know, it's not my opponent's fault that hacks happened. It's just how the game works. But, yeah, anyways. Hope you guys all enjoyed that battle. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rate, comment, subscribe. Why do I always say rate? I mean, that's not even a function on YouTube anymore. Jeez. Just like and subscribe. I hope you guys all enjoyed that video, and I will see you next time. Bye!